Alright guys, the last map is going to be King Sejong Station. Nerchio and Reynor duking it out in their ZVZs. The state of the series is 1-1, that's the score. And both players wishing themselves good luck, have fun. Let's see if we'll see that extractor trick from Reynor once more. I guess we won't. I really think that was just an honest mistake in the game number 1. And so far, Reynor is really impressing me, you know. I really like the way he's playing. GO4SC2, thank you for following the stream. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're having fun. So this is a 2-player map. Pretty nice to hold on to your 3 bases if you want. And can be kind of difficult to break this defensive position from here. Which makes this a good map for roaches. It makes it a good map for, God forbid, swarm hosts. I would not want to see swarm hosts in the ZVZ today. So we have a 14 pool going up for Nerchio, and probably we'll see a 15 hatch for Reynor. Nerchio going to be getting his hatch after the pool immediately. Or at least as soon as he can. And let's take a look if we'll see gas or a pool from Reynor. It's going to be a pool, so not too greedy. He could take a gas on 16 if he wants to. There we go. And Nerchio taking his as well, so the gas timing is very similar this time around. No one will be getting any kind of advantage from getting a quicker gas, as was the case in game number 1. That was like a 1-minute difference in between getting the gases on either side. Nerchio scouts the opener of his opponents, as does Reynor. None of them gets to take a look at the gases, so probably they will build these scouting lings. Actually, Reynor foregoing the... Okay, what the hell was that? I thought for a second that he's going to do this thing where you get a spore crawler, then you march the spore crawler all the way across the map to kill, with the queen, to kill overlords. But you can only do that on small maps, such as Overgrowth. So Nerchio really wants to see if his opponent has taken or has not taken a gas. Sees the gas, got a good count on that, so he knows that both these guys are probably getting metabolic boosts right now. And once again, this is going to be the absolute standard of standard openers for both. No one going to go into quick roaches with gasless openings, you know, taking gases at 5-minute mark. Nothing of the sort will be happening. Thank you, Ro4 for following the stream. Thank you very much. Optimus, hello! Wow. Life is great. Thank you very much. So both players scouting each other out, and it looks like it's going to be Reynor this time around who does commit more heavily into lings, whereas Nerchio goes straight into lair immediately, not even getting the defensive couple of banelings that usually you get at your natural base or up on the ramp. Now he sees the lings incoming, so he's morphing his banelings in. Quick lair from Reynor as well, so essentially both players probably want to go into mutas. Reynor taking an additional gas, and Nerchio taking 3 additional gases. So Nerchio definitely shooting for that mutalist play. Reynor being a little bit slower on the gases, so if he doesn't take additional ones, then maybe he's got something else planned instead of going mutalisks. Or he wants to take a faster third base. That's also an option. And look at this, Nerchio keeps cancelling these 2 additional banelings every time those speedlings come in. That's actually very smart, makes you save the gas. Now he's going to try and bait those links into the banelings. The banes are not having much luck getting good connections. Oh, now they do! Now they do. That was a nice connection for Nerchio, and now he can just safely start stockpiling his gas, drone up even more heavily. It looks like both players will be going into Spire, but Nerchio's is good 20 seconds earlier. This will not mean much in the grand scheme of things. I mean, once you start producing those mutalisks, you know, it takes roughly 20 seconds for them to cross the map, or 10 seconds in the very least. So that's not going to benefit you too much. It looks like Nerchio is going to be the one who's going to put on a little bit of pressure onto his opponent. Oh, actually, sorry, he just saw those links, so he made defensive banelings as a response. Both players trying to take that 3rd base, and we'll see a nice little Muta Wars going on between these 2 guys. That's also that's always a finicky strategy. Will he get a cancel on the 3rd base? Probably he will. Oh, right. He did not get a... Oh. Okay, he didn't get a cancel on the 3rd, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that 3rd base will be very hurt when it finishes. So, as those Mutalisks hatch from Reynor, he can swoop around the map, gun for the 3rd base, and immediately bring it down, unless Nerchio transfuses it first. Which... I don't know. And he should build at least 1-2 spore crawlers around the base, just to be sure it doesn't die, or safeguard it in a different manner. Look, we already have speedlings moving across the map, trying to bring this 3rd base down. I think Reynor has to realize that he's got a pretty good opportunity right there. Both players getting their carapace upgrades for the flying units. And again, it's going to be about counting the flapping wings. Who's got more flapping wings is going to wants to engage. And in Muta versus Muta battles, you kind of want to engage in smaller numbers, because that's when the Muta numbers benefit you more, pretty much, along with the carapace upgrade. Whereas, I don't know, like 30 Mutalisks versus 20 Mutalisks with same upgrades is a different result than, let's say, like 8 Mutalisks to 5 Mutalisks. In terms of how many you are left with when the battle ends. Right now, Reynor is trying to bait those Mutalisks into the range of that queen. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any spores over here, so he cannot really bait those Mutas over the spores. And Nerchio... Whoa! Nerchio is going to take the game. Look at the 3rd.